Today we find our intrepid hero in the crew area of the Normandy SR2. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am yours truly, Curious Bystander, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2. We're chugging right along here today, and we're going to do a couple smaller missions today, I think. I've got a hard stop at 4 o'clock my time here, which is in about 2 hours, so want to make sure I am conscious of that, but also want to make sure I am conscious of you guys. You all right there, Dor? First off, though, I want to... I have the... cosmetic surgery upgrade for the medbay. I wanted to see if Chakwas has anything to say about that. But yeah, how's people's Fridays going? Hopefully things are going well. A little tired today, so if I seem a little out of it, that's why. But yeah, we're here. We'll jam. We'll chalk leadership. Play some Mass Effect. It's going to be good. What you got for me, Chakwas? Okay. We've already investigated all that stuff, so we're good there. Let's see, what does this take? Permanently heal facial scarring and remove all evidence of cybernetic implants. Sure, why not? We spent the money, we might as well use it, right? Okay. No new dialogue with Chakwas from that. That's fine. Okay, so off camera, I did a little cruising around to pick up some minerals, do some upgrades, and whatnot. So yeah, we should be good for a lot of those things, but let's just do a quick check just so I can show people what we got going on now. So I bought, what did I buy? I got the heavy ship armor, heavy weapons ammo, the eviscerator, the avalanche, the missile launcher, upped our metagel capacity, I think our submachine gun damage, our tech damage, and the trauma module. So yeah. Not been super busy, but, you know, got some stuff going. I don't feel like I take a lot of damage from melee attacks, so I haven't felt like spending the 15,000 palladium for this just yet. And I'm going to be sticking with the Blood Dragon armor, so I haven't felt like I've really needed to invest in those either, but I suppose they may be helpful to other crew members. Not 100% sure. But yeah, we can figure that out as we go. We don't have any other upgrades we can do because we have not found them yet. So today we're gonna do some cleanup items. Thank you, Kelly. We are here outside of Alchera. And I figured we could start out by exploring the Normandy crash site. Galactic Explorer. Alright, so... Oh good, that's right there. Scans confirm the wreckage of SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No signs, life signs, or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. Let's go check it out. I seem to recall there was something here that was of vague importance. It's been a while. explore the crash site. And I get no teammates. Okay. That's fine. This is how I get up. This is how I get up, I think. Or is it? Nope. F to place the monument. Okay. Let's collect stuff first. Talitha Draven dog tag. Okay. I remember getting Joker out. And he's fine. It says, as fine as Joker can be. Okay. Let's see if we can find some other dog tags here. I don't know if placing the monument ends the mission. It's been a while, like I said, and I don't remember. Refined element 0. I would like, yes. Carlton Tux. Okay. That's a name. Carlton Tux. Ah, there's the box. Okay. Come here, you. Only 150? That's not much. All right. Jamin Bakari. Are you a dog tag? No, you're just a trick of the light. Okay. We'll go around the edge real quick here and see what we can find. Oh. Okay. Addison Chase. And a data pad that somehow miraculously survived the crash. Spoke to the commander about this. All these damned aliens about the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. Damned Asari. An Aquarian. Does Shepard think this is? A zoo? From Presley. Burble with the Quarian. It seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would, unrecoverable data, babysit my children or anything, but she has to be on board. I suppose that's not too bad. Burble for a while now. I'm taking a look back at past entries in the journal. How blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say I'd die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Rip Presley. He was a good dude. And is missed. Wish I could take that with me as an artifact, but I guess I can't. Harvey J. Gladstone. Silas Crosby. Oh, got some more element 0 here. I will take. Okay. Jermaine Barrett. Can I go over here? I can go over here. Okay. Dog tags way the heck over here? Well, I guess when you collide with a planet's surface at a certain velocity, things kind of go everywhere, right? Hector Emerson. Hello? Okay. Orden La Flamme. This has a glowy bit. Not an interactable glowy bit. Okay. So we have 3 places we can place the monument, it looks like. I'm going to continue my circuit of the outside here. There we are. Helen M. Lowe. 4 places we can place the monument. Rip Caden as well. That was my decision. Alexei Dubyansky. There's a little red flicker back there that's probably just texture tearing. Okay. Okay, F is. Raymond Tanaka. Robert Fellawa. Fellawa? Important to recognize your people, even if they're gone. So where should we put the monument? I kind of feel like I want to put it over by the navigation place. Rosamund Draven. I feel like I'm missing things. I've gone around the sides here. Mandira Raman. I've only got 4 left, so thankfully they put these little shimmery things. That's helpful. Caroline Granado. Hello? Amina Waberi. So, oh yeah. So we can get the the Mako back, right? Oh, there is a box there. Oh, hey, Steve. Happy Friday. Put it facing the main fuselage with the ship's name. Just fitting. Yeah, that's fair. Marcus Grayco. Yeah, Mako probably still works. You're probably right there. Now, the question is, where is this last dog tag? Looking for the sparklies. Place the monument here by the escape pod. Trying to retrace my steps backwards so that I see things from different angles. Amen to that. Yeah. Mako's seen a lot. That's a question I have. I can't go up there. I've already been up here. That's just a trick of the light on the rock. Lens flare. I think we got everything in the navigation spot here. Oh, these edges are not happy with me. I want all the dog tags. I think I'm going to place the monument here. This feels right to me. There shouldn't be any dog tags left up here because everybody else got out. Dog tag around the back of these rocks? Nope. Another dog tag over by the main fuselage here. No? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if I missed one somewhere along the way of my original circuit, and who knows exactly where that was. It's certainly not me. But it should be a shiny bit, right? In theory. This looks kind of like a ramp. Not a ramp I can climb. Oh, I didn't go off this way, I don't think. Oh, no, this was where Caden's room was. So everything I have should be, everything over here should already be gotten, I think. I may have to pull up a map here. This was the... Oh, no, that was the crew quarters place. Cafeteria. Trying to place these things in my head, and it's like, where actually... Aha! There you are. I found you at last. Monica Negolesco. All right, let's go place our monument. This was for more... that was for the escape pods. All right. Let's go back. This way we can honor Presley a little bit. Good man such as he was. Was this? Yeah, that was Presley's data pad. All right. Rest in peace, everyone. Rest in peace. Sucks losing people. Whether they are colleagues, crewmates, friends, family, whatever. Just sucks to lose people. All right, let's go back to the Normandy. I feel like we've done right by those who have passed. Yeah, this was never a mission about experience or money. Okay. Let's continue on with our side quests here. Recover the Cerberus operative. That was where I wanted to go next. People may have noticed that I'm not actually spending fuel. That was a quality of life thing I decided to install, so here we are. All right, let's see about this Cerberus operative. We will take Garrus and Miranda. We got 2 points to spend. I'm waiting for more points because I want to max out the Turian Rebel and other things. Cerberus Officer. So maybe after this one we will have what we need. Okay. Anything around the landing zone, I can loot Goblin. Refined Platinum. Always look behind you. I have Assault Rifle out. Okay. So what's going on down here? Thank you, Garrus. Oh. I should take cover. Could you... just keep coming, Captain. That's what she said. All right. A cozy little whatever it is. The door is locked. Are you sure? I thought red meant open. Door is sealed from the other side. Okay. There's a whole bunch of ammo over here. I do thoroughly enjoy this assault rifle. Still enjoy it. Bypass access logs, yeah. Perfect. All right. Very nice, very good. So that door's open. Interrogator Corporal Giro. Subject, Cerberus Agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus's involvement in Rachni experiments. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture. Having insinuated himself onto a ship bound for the Attican Traverse, he had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to attain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. The interrogation has failed. Despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques, Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. We consider it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. We have men working to decipher the encryption now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. Oh, does it now? Will I? Will I die next? I am ready to burn, I guess. Just took that one right to the face. I do want to see what's down past. Could you guys not, please? Come over here. Thank you. All right. I do want to see what's down that other hallway. Just in case it's important. This could just be a storage room. That was a spawning area for troops. Ooh, I'll take Metagel, though. Start bypass. Okay. Nice. The nice logic about these is that once you know the direction one goes, everything else kind of lines up because it can't cross over that line. I don't mind those hacks. It's the text block ones where you're trying to figure out formatting and all that. That's less than great. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. What's in here? More of the same. All right. So, yep, I figured these two were going to be across the outside there. That worked. Oh. Hey there, buddy. Thanks for not spilling the beans, I guess. This looks fancy. I'm not necessarily in a position where I care too much about brownie points with Cerberus, or the Alliance for that matter. This seems like it could be a really good bargaining chip, though, later on. So I'm just going to hold on to this here. Well, that was easier than I expected. All right. Operative. So let's see what else we've got, actually. Journal, missions, assignments. Archangel datapad recovered. Arya will want to see. Ship was carrying researchers. Let's go talk to Arya. Let's save first. And we can check shops and stuff on Omega while we're there. All right. Take me down to Omega Land. Take us in, Joker. Hardware's doing things. Okay. Garrus and Miranda will take, I suppose. Yep. Still just the 2 points. That's fine. All right, let's go talk to Arya. Good. Very good. Is she, though? Is she? I always kind of liked how you sometimes run in, run to the beat, so to speak. There was another Vorcha, I saw it. Got some data for you. Ooh, brownie points with Arya. Indeed. We've already talked about all this, so it doesn't seem like we have anything else to discuss. I do that. I wonder if the Merc Recruiter has anything else to say. I suppose we can go check. Although, I suppose... Private room is locked, yeah. Figured as much. Let's head over to the shops, see if there's anything new and interesting. We'll go this way. Thank you. Kylan. Now, hold on, guys. Let's not make a thing out of this. Huh. Okay. People who are a little too trigger happy, it seems. Does Gavorn have anything new and interesting to say? Who, me? I was on a mission. I'm not going to spin it that I did him a favor, because who am I to make that judgment call? Well, glad that was helpful. See you around, buddy. Keep your pants on, dude. It's fine. Maybe they don't actually want to let you in. So are these people still here? Okay. You guys have anything to say? No. Okie doke. Always worth to check. Harriet's Emporium. Has anything happened between you? All right, we've bought out Harriet's. Stimulator conduits. Only $3,000? Sure. All right. Amps. Let's go talk to what's his nuts down here. Ken. Geth plasma shotgun and shotgun damage. Sure, we can buy both. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Citadel. Ziona. All right. Let's go back to the Normandy then. No group can claim Archangel's death because he ain't dead. He's with me now. All right. Normandy, yes. Okay, so let's see. We could go to the Citadel, and while we're there, we can talk to Anderson. Although, Steve, help me remember here. If I go to the Citadel, does that mean I can't go after the dossiers anymore? I don't remember where the point of no returns for things are. I kind of don't want to do any major missions today because I want to make sure that I can wrap up by 4 o'clock. But we got some time to kill yet. I'm tempted to go to the Citadel and do some of our errands there. But I don't want to do that and lose out on some of these other things that are going to be more major missions. I suppose I can go to Ziona. Let's go to Ziona, I suppose. Though I'm not sure where Ziona is. I wonder if that note has any context for Ziona. Near the planet Ziona. Well, that doesn't help me. Okay. Although, if these are labeled as such, Quit the Convict, Firewalker, Rosalie. Aha, yeah. Let's go see about Rosalie. That should be another fairly concise mission, I think. And that's not going to hinder anything as far as timing. Do some quick errands to get all the stuff. It's another mod I installed just for quality of life so that I'm not sailing around scanning all the time. I can just go to the planet and get the stuff. All right. Excellent. Help Zaid. All right. Off to Firewalker. Not to be confused with Skywalker. Firewalker didn't last very long. He just burned to a crisp. He, they, it? I don't know. Hard to tell anymore, I suppose. Thank you. There's Ziona. Ziona sounds like a good name for a character, honestly. In my humble opinion. So that's 80, so Ziona's the last one. Perfect. Now we wait for that anomaly to come around. Oh, or maybe we don't. Scans have located the Hammerhead exploration vehicle and also show active data storage sites that may contain information as to the whereabouts of Doctors Case and Oloy. Oh! Loy! It's you! I wonder if Morden would be of value. Given we're on kind of research missions here. Solarian Scientist. Ooh. Health plus 25. Weapon damage. I guess I'd rather have him be more survivable because I'm doing most of the damage anyway. Perfect. Okay. Very good. Very nice. Honey, I'm home. Eee. Loot goblin senses. Activate. There is nothing back here I can get, I think. Unless it's behind this rock? No. Okay. Fine. See how it is? I'm gonna go that way, I'm sure. Anybody want a peanut? Okay. I have checked nooks and crannies. You say so. And he did say Geth, so how do I... Huh? Oh, objective is this way, is it? Okay. Sometimes it's so confusing as to what direction I'm actually supposed to go. Oh, okay. Cargo computer control. Hey, look! A free tank! The flip is it? Okay, so that's that. So... Sorry for the sound effects. They're less than great, I know. Whoop. Darn right it is. Aha, all right. Yeah, that's such an atrocious noise. Does this actually go anywhere? No, it's just the backside. Yellow. Whoosh. I will admit this is very fun to drive. Okay. We need to go over here. What the? Come on now. Perfect. All right. All research collected. Okay. Again, easier than I was expecting, but that's fine. M44 Hammerhead acquired. Recovered research data. Minimal experience. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Where am I? Help Zaid. These are the only three? Yep, these are the only three. Okay. Thank you for materials. Okay. 50. So then where is the other planet? We've done those two. Sure, let's help Zaid. Why not? Mandatory Zaid and, of course, mandatory Garrus. Zaid. Mercenary Warlord. Again, I'm going to err on the side of survivability because everybody on my squad dies way too much as it is. All right. Let's boogie. All right, before I get too far, make sure we save. All right. Anything back here I can loot? No. No gifts for me. It's fine. Check it out. Dead bodies. Investigate. This is where we get jumped. Hello, monkey thing. You're cute and adorable. Kind of weird, honestly, but... That's a flower. Okay. Thought that was a broham. Ken has snipe. Just poke your head up, buddy. Hey, sunshine, welcome in. Happy Friday. That's a stocky leaf. Could you not? Thank you. Let's switch back to our assault rifle. Owie! Any boxes? PDA access, 6,000 credits. This is why you don't leave your banking app open on your personal devices. Especially in a combat zone. And it sounds like you know him. So tell me more here, Zaid. Hold on, hold on. You founded the what? So, disagreement in leadership. The amount of times that ego causes those disagreements to be unconstructive and, in fact, outright destructive is something to be aware of as a leader. Okay, fair enough. How did you survive, though, if you were shot in the head? I'm guessing that's why you have that white eye. But somehow I doubt you had people like Cerberus who had the funds and nanotechnology and the interest to restore your skull, though. Oh yeah, you should be able to hear the game audio. For whatever reason, that's not playing. Let me look at my game audio here real quick. Properties. Testing, testing. Okay. There we go. You guys hear the game now? Looks like you should be able to. Thanks for calling that out, Sunshine. At least we have subtitles, right?
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass on the gatehouse.
Hold on. Ah, excusez-moi. Sneezes.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilhelm scream!
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I ought to knock you the hell out. But thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
Dude, I will smack you upside the head so hard.
Damn it.
One less to worry about.
Gotcha.
Oh, this is a whole thing.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
no time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
How much time do we have? I don't have time to banter words.
Vito's wounded. How fast could he be?
Vito's smart. We stopped to help these people, and he'll use this time to get away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
I've never really been much of a fan of Zaid. And I never really agreed to help him with his grudge anyway. So blame me if you want.
Free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
Could have just shot him in the face right there. I don't work with grudges. I do what's best for my people and for the people that I'm here for. There we go. All right. Good leaders don't focus on grudges. Find constructive ways to deal with them, or they don't deal with them at all. My opinion. Can't go back there.
The doors won't open until the fire's out.
Okay, upstairs we go. Yeah. Well, we can't go that way, okay. I would like the palladium, though. Thank you.
I'll take it.
All right. Stop Vito. Let's go stop Vito. If we must, Zaid, we will. If that's all that this mission means to you. Ooh.
Oh, what's this?
I'll take that, though. Put me back to my assault rifle, please. Thank you. Anything here I can take? That's a glowy bit.
Hostiles up ahead! Nice shot!
Ourselves, thank you. Okay. Carrying on. This is going to be a room with combat, no doubt.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special. You brought Shepard with you, and you still don't have a chance. I took your life. Now I'm taking it again. Take
Alright, Zaid.
Let that loser die, Shepard. You can walk out of here alive.
That's not how bargaining works.
Never should have come here, Zaid. Did you forget who you were dealing with? Zaid, here it
Take me off.
Firing an impact shot. That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring down on top of him. Hell of a shot.
Alright. Short ranged. Can you guys... Whee! Alright. Free ammunition. I will gladly take. What about you? Nothing in here? Okay. I doubt there's anything over here either, but it's worth a look. Yeah, these are just spawn rooms. Okay. Okay.
Not this time, Zaid, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
You just cost me 20 years of my life. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh.
Honestly, you kind of deserved that. But I'm not vindictive like that, so...
Zaid, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
Help me understand why I should trust you after this. If you're gonna act out at things like this when we have other missions to do, then that doesn't inspire a lot of faith.
You put your revenge ahead of the mission. How can I trust that you'll be there when we need you?
I'll do what I was gonna have paid to do, Shepard. Just don't expect any more than that. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You did bring this on yourself. And he does owe me for this. I think this is a situation where a little reprimanding is in order.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That is not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Zaid. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission done. Let's get the hell out of here.
Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoria has been liberated, though the company will have to spend millions to rebuild. Although Vito Santiago escaped, Zaid has accepted Shepard's command and appears focused on the mission. Inferno Grenade. For Zaid, launches a volatile grenade that explodes on impact, sending searing waves of flame in all directions. Fire is effective against armor. New outfit for Zaid, okay. We got the Firestorm. More heavy weapon ammo. 45% heavy weapon capacity. I'll take that. Sweet. Okay. Research terminal in the lab. Let's go take a look at that real quick.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you. Let's do the research real quick and have some time to discuss. Sunshine's question here. Yeah, appears focused. Let's get our heavy weapon research. New heavy weapon. This looks like the BFG from original Doom. 25,000 iridium. Well, we've got plenty of iridium, so let's do that. Okay. Cool. So, Sunshine, let's answer your question here. If there's a situation where you can only choose a certain number of people to prioritize or save or keep employed, etc., how do you decide? Ooh, that is a great question. And again, like many things in leadership, I'm going to say that that is situational. It's one of those things where you got to make sure that you're taking in as much of the picture as you can, while being conscious of the forces that are in play. Let me say that. You don't want to take more time than is necessary, because often in those situations there is some element that makes time of the essence. But you also don't want to shortchange your information collecting efforts or the people that you're collecting that information for by any means. So again, information gathering is important. Use your intuition to understand what your constraints are as far as what the limits of that gathering information is. In some of those situations, like the mission that we were just on, it's important to understand that, hey, There are people actively dying here. And if it had given me the option to just KO Zaid and leave him in a safe corner for a bit to go do the thing that needed to be done, I probably would have. Because he had broken protocol, had through that lost a huge amount of trust because of his inability to follow the chain of command in a situation where that was important. Which brings up another point about this question is the people that are involved. Who are you trying to save? Or, you know, who are you having to prioritize? Weighing that against the information that you have.
Spend your next furlough.
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
Hold
Of
on.
course. Shepard's forming the best team this galaxy has ever seen. We're gonna kick some ass.
I'm sure you're right, Matthews.
Glad to see people still have the faith. Taking that into account with your information as well is important, because that will give you cues as to who is the most important person, who is the next, and so on and so forth, based on the information that you have. And an important note about that is it's not necessarily just the immediate situation that context is important to either. It's important to look beyond the context to the extent that you can, and is reasonable, to be able to make a determination of, beyond the current situation and the priorities that you have to make based on what is being forced upon you there.
How about that local sports team, huh?
Let's back off from Joker for a second. Once the situation is over, what's the criteria that makes sense to include in your prioritizing? And so it becomes this fast whirlwind of information and decision making that often happens real quick, real time. Especially in some of these combat situations like that. And obviously some people are better wired for that than others, but that doesn't necessarily mean it can't be taught. So, does that answer your question?
Commander.
Tell me what's up in the cockpit, Joker.
I assume everything's going well up here? Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
Joker and Edie don't get
That's it
along.
for now.
See you, Commander.
I'm going to keep progressing that, though, because that's hilarious. Alright. I don't know if we'll have the time to do another mission here, but we've got some things we can take care of aboard the ship, I think. It would pay for me to go say hi to Zaid. Make sure that we're all hunky-dory after that. Cause yeah, especially after situations like that, it's important to circle back with the person involved and make sure not only that things are clear, but that they understand. The difference between clear and understanding can be a big gap sometimes. People can say they're clear on things, but that doesn't necessarily mean they understand why the things have to be done a certain way. So beyond that, as well as just emotional damage control, and helping to repair the relationship to the degree possible, or at least starting down that path. Yeah, Sunshine, it's, leadership, I feel like these days is stuck in a short-term decision-making loop. And while that can often help move the needle on day-to-day operations, it may not necessarily get people where they want to go in the long term. And so it's, again, finding that balance of what makes sense short-term to, within the lens of the long-term aim. And I think if more leaders made those short-term decisions based on that point of view, a lot of these organizations wouldn't be shooting themselves in the foot over and over again short-term.
Back for another lesson. Hell of a mission down there on Zoria. Can't believe Vito got away. 20 years of tracking gone, just like that. But I gotta let that go. We have more important things to do.
Glad you recognize that, Zaid. Our mission encompasses that of the galaxy, arguably. So...
Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit.
I'm assuming you've done the latter.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down.
Okay, we've heard that before.
5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit.
How do you make relationship repairs as a leader? That's another good question. And one that starts with listening.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that, but I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
I need you to take care of my fish.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Let's check in on our relationships quickly before I finish answering the relationship question.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Okay.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So... relationships are complex things. Humans are complex things. Long story short, right? With relationships, trust is your currency. And so if there has been some trust lost, I find the best way to regain that lost trust is to listen. And actually honestly listen to people rather than just making a show of listening. I feel like there are a lot of leaders who make a show of listening. And once that's figured out, it loses even more trust. So, being genuine. And you know, even if you have to tell people a hard thing, being genuine without being an asshole is often much more appreciated than just being an asshole. So there is that. But making time for people, listening, showing that you are there to listen, and that there is a certain amount of care that's being taken with what's being confided is super important as far as starting down the road of repairing relationships. From there, the rest of the details are situational. And, you know, open to interpretation and intuition. Let's see what we got on our private terminal here. Unread messages. Anderson, we gotta do... We've done this. Edie says she has logged and begun decryption of the data we recovered from the eclipse on Lorik. Preliminary searches show that the information pertains to illicit operations in which Cerberus was involved over the past 5 years. Should this information be released, it could severely hinder Cerberus's ability to operate openly in the galaxy. Take a year more to completely decrypt the info. Okay. Hey, the folks on Omega. Commander, I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those Batarians. Thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. No idea how much anger his work was keeping in check, how bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Thank you. The clinic is doing well. You got rid of most of the plague, and I've been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. The Blue Suns keep offering to take over security here. I keep the mechs powered on. I won't make the same mistake twice. Thanks, Daniel. You're welcome, Daniel. Happy to help. We've done Project Firewalker, prototype recovered. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. EDI has added those locations to your galaxy map. Perfect. We hope that one of them leads to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it will greatly help our efforts. Still don't know how the Gath are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Okay. From Hackett. Good old boy Hackett. Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site. We've sent it out to the affected families. By finding these dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. Hackett out. Hopefully that was a reasonable affectation of Hackett's voice. Maybe not as gravelly as him, but close. Rendes Vaus with Kasumi Goto. Glad I can provide the info, Sunshine. Glad it's being received well by somebody. Sometimes it feels like I have to use a ice pick to get through the skulls of some of the people I work with. Not gonna name any names, but yeah. Great cost and effort, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we've got that as a mission. Okay, Counselor Anderson. Review your upgrades. Oh, I didn't know we could do that here. Cool. Got a little bit of time. Let's head towards the Citadel, I suppose. I feel like I'm missing a planet here. Oh, I am. Haha. Gimme. Thank you. Okay. Let's head back to the mass relay. And we can head to the Citadel. I don't need to do that now because I have mods. Haha. Recruit the Warlord, Omega. Recruit the Master Thief, local cluster. I think the local cluster is where the Citadel is, right? No, Serpent Nebula is the Citadel. Alright. Let's head off to the Citadel. I think this is the first time I've been here this playthrough. It's so shiny. Ooh, Zaid's loyalty went up. Fantastic. Okay. We gotta do that for everybody else. We will take Garrus and Miranda. Do we have? We have! Haha! Turian Rebel. Turian Survivor, yes. Alright, Miranda and Cerberus Official for you. Which has the highest health? Ooh, 15% squad health bonus. Yes, please. Please and or thank you. Fantasy romance about recruiting a warlord. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of fan fiction about it. I liked... what was it? The Black Storm. I think? I liked the arc projector, that's what I liked. You're not wrong, Steve. You are not wrong. The Normandy is a pretty damn attractive ship. Okay.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Enter the password, you say.
Got problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services. Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
I know you're here, Kasumi.
You know who I am, Kasumi. I'm not here to play games.
I heard you were hardcore, Shep, but I figured you'd be up for some intrigue. Kasumi Goto at your service. But you apparently already knew that.
Let's find out about Kasumi here. Tell me about you and Cerberus before I ask if you've been briefed. Although...
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
You sure about that? The password is your mom. Yeah.
What makes you so sure?
There's a certain aura about you. Like you've seen things no one else has. Even without knowing what you looked like, I knew it was you.
Fair enough. Tell me about how you're connected to Cerberus.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission, and were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
Hold on. Zaid came with baggage. What deal?
I assume this deal is something I should know about.
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
Who is Donovan Hawk?
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer, generally not a great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
Am I, though? Am I? I'm not a thief. Well, I don't like murderers, so maybe that's something we have in common. What is it about this gray box that's important to you?
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware.
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places. Stores memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Uh-huh. So, again, another personal grudge. Just what we need. This is why you ask questions, especially before you hire people. If you ask the right questions, you can avoid pitfalls, or at least lessen the blow. Let's gather some more information about this.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
And what was this information?
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out, humanity would be in trouble. He encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can see why you want it. Alright, let's get it back.
If the information's deadly, we have to keep it out of the wrong hands.
Donovan Hawk is the last man I'd want holding this information.
Tell me more about Hawk, then. Or about the heist, rather.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes. I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You'll want to look presentable.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see. Nothing else we can do here, I think. We'll take care of it. It sounds like our interests are indeed aligned. Even if they're for different purposes.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Uh-huh. Attend the party of Donovan Hawk. Okay. Yeah, maybe some sort of implant that the Geth are tracking. Who knows? View Talkable, Galactic News, CSEC Customs.
Sir, but I'll need you to remove any biotic amp you might be wearing.
What? Why?
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
I thought it might be nice to come back here and see how it's changed, but it's just like it was. Same dirty streets, same unrepentant scavengers, same revolving door prisons. Being security here is a terrible job. This is exactly why I left.
I mean, that's fair. I've worked private security. It's not great.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Empress-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip.
Sir, yes, sir.
This recruits is a 20
Right.
kilo Ferris slug.
It is the best way to learn physics. I love that interaction.
The main gun of an Everest-class.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Well, you know, technically I was. How do we navigate this situation? Let's be honest.
I was listed as missing in action a couple years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
I would be happy to do that.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
All right, Captain Bailey.
Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
And I kind of prefer it that way, you know? Adds a level of incognito-ness, I suppose.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Fair enough. I don't remember if this does anything, but I feel like it would be helpful to, quote-unquote, stay dead. So we're going to tell him to leave it alone.
You don't change it. Anonymity's useful on my current mission.
Sure, you're a goddamn hero. It's not like we have to worry about you smuggling guns in or something. I just put a block in the system. Officially, you still don't exist. And you won't get hassled by the security checkpoints. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
That's my plan. I'll get there eventually. Got some errands to run on the way.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Why did you join CSEC, Captain Bailey?
How'd you end up working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me. It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I joined CSEC so I could stay in one place, put down roots.
That's fair. What do you think?
You like life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth. I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
You know, when you got a craving for something specific.
You ever get back there?
Earth, every couple of years, less and less all the time. But when I finish my stint with CSEC, there's a nice little place in the foothills I'm gonna retire to. Not that I'm retiring anytime soon.
I like you, Captain Bailey. Carry on.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
No reason for me to be interrogating him right now about things that aren't necessarily relevant to stuff. However, this is probably a good stopping point for us for today. We are here on the Citadel. This is where we'll pick up next time. We'll get some things done and go see Captain Anderson and the like. Maybe pick up some new weapons with the shops here and stuff. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope to see you next Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And until then, remember, stay curious, my friends.